What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So for those of you who know me and who've been watching my channel, you know that I'm a little bit of a dork when it comes to hard lofts, okay? I like them. I don't know what it is about them. I just think they're really cool. They're unique spaces. And today I'm actually going to 90 Sumach to go check out a unit. This is one of the most coveted loft buildings in all of Toronto. This is the old CBC building. So this building has a ton of history. And the unit we're checking out is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. It has over 1,600 square feet of living space. It is the prime example of what a hard loft should be, so I'm really excited to take you guys along. Okay guys, so we are inside the lobby at 90 Sumach, and I wanted to start the tour off in here because I think the lobby is something cool, okay? Like I said earlier, this is the old CBC building, so as you can see behind me, the building is filled with all these historic photos of, what they were actually using the building for back in the day, and it just has a really cool feel. Like they've even got the old spot lamp here, and there's a little write-up on the building's history right on the wall behind it. So you can tell that it's a really historic building and it means a lot to the people who live here. And the other thing I wanted to point out is that there's no concierge. Like, you can see how quiet it is in here, and I mean, everybody has their own opinions on concierge. I personally hate concierge, okay? I like, no one keeping tabs on, me coming in and out of my own building. So I feel like it gives it a really exclusive feel, in the fact that, it's really quiet. There's nobody here. It's only got 110 units in the entire building, which really adds to the character of it. But with that being said, let's head up the elevator and go check out this unit. Okay guys, so we are inside the condo right now. I've got the front door right behind me, and I don't know if it translates, but this door is massive. The thing about 90 Sumach is everything here is absolutely huge, and I'm not gonna lie, I did a little walkthrough already. I went and checked out this condo, and it's pretty cool, okay? So it's almost tricky to be like, where do I start here? But let's start at the front door, I guess. As soon as you walk into the entrance, you see this nice glass divider wall here, and there's actually a bedroom behind here. So the idea here is that you still get some light in, because we are a ways from the window, and trying to get light all the way back here is tricky. So they did a good job designing this to make sure that the bedroom still gets some light. And here's the thing with these lofts, especially in this building, a lot of them have been customized after the fact. So you can even see this nice wood giant door here. It's actually a swivel door, so it actually pivots in the middle if you push it, which is really cool. And this actually ends up going into your second bedroom. The one really cool thing about this bedroom is that this bed right here actually pushes into the wall. So underneath this is actually the loft space. So from here, the stairs actually go up, and this bed actually pushes underneath the entire loft space, which I'll show you when we go up in a little bit. But I find it makes this space a lot more versatile in the fact that you can use it as an office, you could use it as a little mini studio, or you could have it as a spare room, if guests come over. So it's really nice. It's kind of the alternative of a Murphy bed, but I feel like it's a lot cooler than flipping up. It actually just disappears into the wall. Leaving the bedroom, you've got two options, right? You can head into the condo, or you can head up into the loft space. So we might as well just go up here right off the jump. And like I said, this is the platform that bed will slide underneath. And right as you get to the top of the landing, you've got your 3-piece bath right here. Now, this is the only bathroom in the loft, but it's really well done. Nice finishes, great floating vanity. And then you come out of the bathroom, and this would be the primary bedroom, okay? This is a loft space, it's open to the condo. And if you like hard lofts, you got to be open to the fact that you're not going to get as much privacy with a conventional condo. But they did put up a nice frosted glass railing here to kind of just give it a little bit more privacy from the rest of the condo. And then right here, you've got your exposed concrete pillar. This is kind of a staple in 90 Sumach, and I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in this condo, so you're gonna see more of them. And then behind this sliding door, you actually have a nice walk-in closet, which is huge. And I will say, having walked around this entire condo now, there is a ton of closet space and storage space in this unit. We're gonna make our way back down the stairs, and then we're gonna go check out the rest of the unit. Coming down the hallway, we've got another closet here off to your right. Like I said, lots of storage space. And then underneath the loft is actually where your washer and dryer are, and they've got got everything on sliding rails here, so you can actually, cover them up, which is really nice, and they're kind of just out of sight, out of mind. Making our way further down, we've got a nice little desk space right here. This place has been staged. It looks absolutely amazing, and I will shout out the listing agent, David Perez. Actually, I've done a deal with him in the past, and he's an amazing agent. He set up this place incredibly well. So they've got a nice little desk space right there, and then moving along further in, you've got your dining room area. And you'll notice that it's a little dark in here, and part of that is because it's a loft, okay? That's kind of the mood, it's a little bit moodier, darker, but also too, it's actually kind of a miserable day out. It's raining and there's just not a lot of sunlight today, so if it is a little dark, that's why. But coming in, this is your open loft space. Like I said, it's 1,600 square feet. The first thing you notice is how high the ceilings are. We've got over 14-foot high ceilings here. I believe they're 14.5 feet. And then, your kitchen is right back here. And what I love is how all these lofts always incorporate these structural beams into the condo somehow. So, in this case, they actually built the kitchen island into the column. So it's not really like in the way, but it's kind of just there almost as a feature. As for the finishes in the kitchen, they kept it very industrial style. They've got the stainless steel countertops. They've got stainless steel appliances throughout, and it's been modernized, but it's also been done in a very good way that kind of keeps the theme of the hard loft in mind. And one other thing that I really like about this setup in the kitchen here is this little breakfast area that they've got set up. I don't know what it is. I never eat in my dining table. It's just kind of there. It's almost like too formal for me. Whenever I usually eat in a more casual space. So I like how they do have that space. Leaving the kitchen, we're gonna check out the actual living space, and it's just so big. Like, with the high ceilings, you just really get a good idea for how much volume is in here. And when it comes to, entertaining, this place is perfect. It's just a wide open space. You can have people hanging out in the kitchen. You can have people over here, watching TV, having drinks. And then, of course, you've got the balcony, which I'll get into in a little bit. But the space is amazing. And one thing that is super cool about this particular condo, and especially in this building, is that it actually has a balcony, okay? So very few of the units in this building and just hard lofts in general actually have a balcony or some outdoor space. Now, I would go outside, but it is actually raining and I don't really feel like getting my feet wet. So we're not gonna do that. But as you can see, they got the windows going all the way 14.5 feet high. So you do get a lot of light in here when it's not such a miserable day like it is today. And this is south facing. So, during a nice day, you're gonna have a really great view of some of the buildings to the south. And if you look off to the right, you'll actually have a downtown CN Tower view, which again, for this particular building, these outdoor spaces are rare. There are a few units that do have them, and a couple of the units in this building on the top floor, we are on floor 6 of 7. Some of the top floor units actually have rooftop terraces, which are really cool. And should I get the opportunity to go check out one of those, you guys know I'm gonna be taking you to them. There's just not a lot of these in Toronto, or just really in general. Like I said, if you've watched any of my previous content, you know that I've talked about these hard lofts and how they're actually great investment properties, and the fact that, there's not a lot of new hard loft conversions coming to the market. Specifically in Toronto, this was a big thing in the early 2000s. This one was actually built in the early 2000s, or sorry, converted in the early 2000s. And they just hold their value really well. They rent really well. A lot of them actually have lower than average maintenance fees. So in terms of investments, some of these can actually be really, really good. Now this one's a pretty big loft at 1,600 square feet. So anybody who wants to buy it, if it were me, I'd probably live in it, but I'll let you guys be the judge. And I don't know, I've got a soft spot for these things. Every time one hits the market, I've got to bring you guys. Let me know what you guys think of this space down in the comment section below. Let me know if you're into these hard loft tours, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next video.